Okay, Aries, this is going to be your quick and to the point reading for May 23rd through the 31st. Here's a new addition. Here, let's put it this way. Here's a new addition to the Etsy store. It is a smudge spray, energy clearing spray for your space and body. It has white sage, Palo Santo, and Nag Champa oil in it. So it really clears the energy, it clears the air. It's good for apartment buildings. It's good to smudge yourself, just if you don't want to deal with the smoke. Those are now available in the Etsy store. I'm going to link below. Also doing $15 personals this week, so hit up the email link below if you want a personal reading. So the oracle cards I pulled for you this week were 7th chakra, Magician in the Mirror, and Caring Connections. Immediately I'm drawn to, of course it is the crown chakra, but in both of these cards you can see that it's illuminated. Let me make sure you can see that. The crown chakra. So this tells me for some of you there is an imbalance that was thrown off maybe by the ending of a connection or a painful connection. As I was shuffling the tarot cards, all 4 of these flew out. We have the King of Wands reversed, which I would take as your energy, just feeling off, not feeling great, feeling very imbalanced after probably a connection came to an end, whether that was a lover, a friend, a parent, what have you, a coworker. There was a connection that you're looking back on now. You're not really having the best memories of, or the best energy surrounding the situation. And there's definitely no new beginning here, or a beginning was taken away from you, depending on who you are. So without further ado, let's dive into your reading. What is driving the reading right now is the 6 of Wands. To me, this says no victory, a loss, maybe even embarrassing, something embarrassing happening that was like almost mortifying. So what I'm seeing here is there was definitely a connection that came to an end, or you're going through a very tough period with this connection. And like I said, this is going to resonate different for everyone. So it could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, could be a coworker. Please take it how it resonates. But what I'm seeing here is there could have been something coming to light, but you were coming to the end of a cycle because we have 2 9s here. Also up here we have 2 5s, which represent to me, basically a 5 is a huge change. And sometimes those changes can be very uncomfortable. In your recent past, we have the 9 of Cups reversed. So something that left you feeling discontent, unhappy. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is usually my self-sufficient, self-stability card. In the reverse, being crossed by the 7 of Swords reversed, whatever came to light left you feeling less than stable. Ooh, actually we have 3 9s here. Yes. So if you've been seeing 999, please keep listening. Also, we have 3 4s, so 444 as well. What else do I see here? Okay. Yeah. So right now you're in the position of you feel kind of like, I feel a loss for words. You don't really know what to do. You don't know what moves to make. So you're kind of hanging out in this space of you're kind of going into yourself. You're asking yourself questions of like, what do I do next? Where do I move next? Because clearly you want a new beginning here. Whether it is with this person or without, you want to move on. You don't want to be stuck in this space. But what I'm seeing here is that you're so battle scarred from whatever the situation was. You are coming out on top, but you are bringing the past with you. You're bringing the negative emotions from the past into your present, into your future. And that is not a good place to be, because that will leave you feeling, as you were the 8 of Swords, trapped in mental confusion, trapped in fears, trapped in self-limiting beliefs. Your external energies, though, it's pushing you to hold on to this. Whether this is that person, this is outside energies pushing you to hold on to this connection that is clearly no longer serving you. it's giving you a sense of wanting to move on. For some of you, I do feel as if you want this person to come back, just almost as in a karmic justice, to reject them. Also, for some of you, I do feel as if you want this connection to come back, but you're afraid that they will reject you, or it will not work out. In the end, though, I do see this remaining an unstable relationship, and it's not built on a solid foundation. Now, like I said, this is just a weekly reading, so that's where the energy lies now. That's not saying that this is where it's going to stay. Now, as we get into clarification, what is the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? This is why I usually use dice. I don't have to wait for one to flip out. So whatever this was, whatever that came to light, whether this was just feelings, but it feels like something came to light that was almost a betrayal in a way. This had to come out because the roles had to reverse. This had to balance itself out. And you can't live in a false connection. You can't live in falsities. You can't live in lies. So this had to come out for everyone's I want to say not better judgment, but everyone's, for the betterment of everyone's situation, I should say. Let's see here. What else do I want to clarify? This is pretty straightforward. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, so for some of you, the reason the outcome is left with an unstable foundation is because you're not going to be moving away from the Eight of Swords here. You're not trying to get out of this headspace, or if you are, you're not really making it out. But it's almost like an imbalance. I'm surprised the Two of Pentacles isn't here. There's a need to listen to your intuition, though, because you know you need to get out of the situation. And like I said, this is just weekly. So this connection could come back around and on the right terms just this week. This is what I'm seeing for you. And then there's there's a want to move. So between the two of not moving and moving, you're stuck in a place of not really moving but wanting to move, which is leaving you feeling unstable. I keep saying unstable, but unstable. Let's draw you some advice. Okay, so I feel like I saw this Four of Wands somewhere in the reverse. Oh, up here. So the Four of Wands came out again. This speaks to me, especially in the reverse, as I'm getting the sense for some of you, if this was a romantic relationship, your family is kind of coming through right now as an outside energy, as telling you to hold on to this, even if there was betrayal or deception in the past. What I'm seeing, though, is spiritually you need to move on, and to get to a new beginning with or without this person, you need to leave this, whatever the situation was in the past. You need to move on from that. Right now, though, is not the time to start anything new. This is the time to heal for you. There is a big need for healing here. And while I was shuffling, I saw the star twice, so that represents ultimate healing. There's just a need for healing, and there's a need to kind of go within this week to really think about what happened in this connection and stop fighting so hard to either move from this or gain it back. It's just you need to focus on doing you for the betterment of you. Okay, Aries, that has been your quick and to the point for May 23rd through the 31st. You know I like the like, share, subscribes. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.